Hi there, this is Solitary Ronan from Solitary Ronan Films, and welcome to another director battle. Today we're in Germany and it's Werner Herzog against Fassbinder. Again, this is a bit like Kurosawa against Ozu for me. One director I haven't seen a lot of at all, but I would like to see more, and that's Fassbinder. And another director I've seen a lot of, still not all. I do need to re-watch a lot of his films, and that's Werner Herzog. So I do have The Bitter Tears of Petra von Kant in the backlog. I have World in a Wire. This is the second Sight special edition, and Lola, which is on the Studio Canal Vintage World Cinema series, which I did a random review of a while ago because I absolutely loved Lola. The fact that it was kind of set in a universe all of its own, and it has such a vivid colour palette. So Fassbinder is somebody I've always wanted to see more of. Every time there's an Arrow sale, I tend to put those Arrow Academy releases in my basket, but I never actually pull the trigger. I'm not quite sure what that means, but maybe one day I'll see more Fassbinder. Again, you can leave in the comments which Fassbinders you recommend. And then we have Herzog, possibly Aguirre Wrath of the God. Was the first Herzog film that I saw, and it's trance-like. Again, his fiction films are almost documentaries, and his documentaries are almost fiction films. He's a director who's essentially had two great careers, his fiction films and his documentary films, and he's also become a magnificent actor. It's pretty much the only reason I have Jack Reacher on Blu-ray, because his performance in that is incredible. There's a wonderful interview with Mark Kermode that he did in LA, where he's actually shot during the interview, and Mark Kermode forces him to take down his trousers to see where he was shot. It's a fun interview. And another essential box set, if you want to get into Herzog or watch Herzog again, is the BFI Blu-ray set. This is almost right up there with the Melville Studio Canal set. This has 18 films. The Unprecedented Defence of the Fortress Duitschkreuz, Last Words, Precautions Against Fanatics, Handicapped Future, Fata Morgana, Land of Silence and Darkness, Aguirre Wrath of God, The Enigma of Caspar Hauser, The Great Ecstasy of Woodcarver Steiner, some great titles, Heart of Glass, How Much Wood Would a Woodchuck Chuck, Strosek, Nosferatu the Vampire, one of the best remakes that doesn't get enough credit because it's just a beautiful film, Wojciech, Huey's Sermon, God's Angry Man, Fitzcarraldo and Cobra Verde. There's commentaries with Herzog. Again, Herzog is one of those guys that you could listen to all day long. It does have some Les Blanc documentaries, including Burden of Dreams, which was made on the set of Fitzcarraldo, which is essential. There's a 1988 Guardian lecture, which is 83 minutes, which is just audio only. There's a South Bank show from 1982 on Herzog, and there's trailers, and it is quite an impressive set, which again I would highly recommend picking up if you can, if you're interested. So lots of Herzog films I saw quite a while ago, Nazarene Prod has started a Herzog season, so you should check that out. I think I did a Gear of Wrath of God as the first one. But like I said, I really do need to rewatch these. It's just getting the time. And then he's obviously done some wonderful documentaries, and this is just a couple of them. Encounters at the End of the World, which is marvellous, and Grizzly Man, which is marvellous, about the guy who spent time with bears until the bears killed and ate him. There's a wonderful line where Herzog says, you know, Timothy Treadwell looked into the eyes of the bear and saw a friend, or, you know, saw a companion, whereas Herzog says he looks into the eyes of a bear and just sees nothing, sees the abyss, because he's obviously of the belief that the universe doesn't care, which I kind of agree with. So as you can probably tell, in this battle, which is probably unfair for me, as far as Fassbinder is concerned, but who knows when I ever actually stop being lazy and watch more Fassbinder, that might change. But I would certainly vote for Herzog, even though I do need to rewatch a lot of his films. But again, as you know, it's just getting the time. So thanks very much for watching this director battle. You can let me know in the comments which is your favourite out of Fassbinder and Herzog. I look forward to reading your comments as always. Informative and knowledgeable. Yep. So thanks very much for watching. This is Solitary Ronin from Solitary Ronin Films, saying farewell.